Hi Gemini, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your September. You're belated. It's a little bit late, but we had kind of an emergency here yesterday. My uncle took a bit of a fall, and he's 90, and we had to call an ambulance and stuff, and so it was a bit upsetting, but so just a little bit more of a delay, but here we are today. And it's always good to wait till the right time anyway, right? You want the energy to be right, Gemini? So let's get your energy in there. All right, Gemini. December 6th, 7th. December 7th, 2021 to January 7th, 2021. You get the full month, although it'll probably, start unfolding before that. I'm using the transparent tarot. I was going through my cards and I stumbled on these and I just thought, oh geez, I haven't used these and they're so good, I really love these, the reading in them, What number is that again? Oh, okay. Anyway, let me just get going here, Gemini. What are the messages for Gemini? December 2021 and on. Gemini. What are the messages for Gemini? So the full moon is coming up. The next full moon is in Gemini, I do believe. Yes. I like that for you. Ah, look it. I love it. You have the Fool. So this is wonderful. This is about beginning a whole new chapter of life. And the thing is this is a big deal, This is a big deal. Major arcana are big life events. So there's big changes you're making yourself or happening for you, around you. This right here is what you wanting to make a fresh start. If you think about the butterfly and the transformation that from the caterpillar and the time in the cocoon, and you might have felt like this past couple years was the cocoon, and now you're ready to be free. It's funny because the solar eclipse was in Sagittarius, and that's all about being free, wanting freedom, wanting to soar and go and do and be beautiful too while you're doing it. So, and the butterfly, this is a brand new life. I don't think it remembers its existence as a caterpillar. Now it was an earthly, and now it's more. It's kind of funny because when you think about the caterpillar, right, it can go up in trees, but it's limited to its movements, how much space it can cover, and its sight, what it can see, But here in the caterpillar or the butterfly, there are no limits. There are no limits. So this is really beautiful. Here, can we see that there? Oops, I want to get the light just right. Oop, 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 oop. Let's pull the camera down just a titch in here, and then I can have it up close. There we go. All right. I love this little stand. It's actually for my phone, but I thought, geez, that's going to work really well for these transparent tarot. So here's where you begin. This is the underlying energy. The Fool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ready for a new start. So in the recent past, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very quick energy. This is action taken very quickly. It's communication. The communication might come in quick, or the reaction to it might happen very quickly. It might spur you into action. This communication could be an email, a text, a phone call. It could be news that you get and you want to go and seek the truth, the answers. You want to communicate. You know, he's kneeling too, right? He's kneeling. This is not a attacking pose. It's not an aggressive, you know, I'm gonna go out and straighten this out. It's not like that. It's wanting to communicate, wanting to talk, wanting to resolve, you know, work on something. His sword is also pointed down, you know, it's not up, right? It's very peaceful. It's very peaceful approach. And also he's got that spiral on his shoulder, you know, that tattoo or that mark of wanting to expand at this point, you know, wanting to expand. So this could be you, Gemini. You could be in this energy where you just have an urge, a sudden urge to communicate with a certain someone and want to take a chance because the fool, the butterfly, is taking a risk on something new. It is taking a risk, you know. So there you have that Knight of Swords. Then you have oh, the Lovers. Then you have the Lovers. And usually the Lovers is about a choice. You know, we have to pick. We can't have all of these things. We need to pick one of them. And it might be very difficult decision. It's very, you know, they're very much similar but different. And in the Lovers, usually the choice is picked from the heart. You know, you let your heart choose, not your instinct, not your mind. However, it's clever to try and have a really balanced choice, but it's difficult when the heart is involved. So this could be about, you want to communicate, you want to become lovers, perhaps, you know, you want to be chosen, you want to tell someone you choose them, they're the one for you, and there's, you know, and even kneeling down, like this is kneeling down. I'm not saying you're going to get proposed to, but, or you're maybe doing the proposing, but there's something, you know, now, you know how you feel very balanced and centered, and you're ready to make your choice. The Knight of Swords is ready. You know, this is going for it. And the Three of Cups, celebration. You know, this is success and celebration. If you look at it here, here on its own, there's people coming together to celebrate. There's something to celebrate. Could be an occasion. This could be the holidays coming up. You could be getting together for some cheer with friends. But I think it's more about this choice that you've made. You've made the right decision. You're really happy and celebrating. You're happy because you took this chance, You just decided, what's the worst that can happen? You know, I gotta give it a shot, right? We gotta live. You know? So this is something you may have decided recently. This has maybe news that you've been chosen. The choice has been made and you were chosen, and there's something to celebrate here. I feel this is on the relationship level. I feel at the very least there's communication open, a door, you know, ajar that you can kind of wiggle into and try and win. You're trying to win. The Knight wants to win. The Knight has a target, a goal, a task, you know, a mission to complete. And your mission, and it could be with another air sign, Gemini. It could be with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius that you are having these feelings about. And now, mind you, sometimes these relationships on the feeling level can be with family, with a cousin. It can be, getting closer. I feel like it's like sealing those ties or something, sealing a tie. You know what I mean? The bonds, the ties between each other. So in the present, let me bring these out here first. Ooh, all pentacles. All pentacles. So the first one out is the Queen. The Queen of Pentacles knows what she wants. Like, she's looking at that. She's got her eye on it. And she knows exactly what she wants. And she's going to start making slow, sensible, practical moves toward it. Working on it, asking questions, inching her way toward the stability and security in her life. Sometimes this is a new seed, that sometimes the Queen of Pentacles represents birth, like the mother, because she nurtures, and she's a homebody too. I gotta tell you, there's something about her home that's very comforting. It's very comfortable, cozy, warm. She is a hard worker too. She will work um, a long time to work on her. She probably has a penny pincher too. This could be a male as well, a male, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus around you, or a female. And there could be a penny pincher, save their money. They're careful with things. Earth signs are careful, And then you have the Two of Pentacles. And this is trying to balance your finances. I told you, you could be very careful right now. You may not have enough to go around, or you may at one time didn't have enough to go around. And so now you're always trying to balance your budget. You may be borrowing from one account to pay the other account. You could also be having a business meeting with this Queen of Pentacles. This is she could be at the bank. It could be about lending you money to tide you over. It could be about physical, or like physical help. It also could be to help you heal in some way. She could be giving you teachings or medicine about how to take care of yourself. Like, if I think of an earth sign in a professional role, I see them very much as social workers, nutritionists, like things like that, nurses, because they're very nurturing, but they're also very they can be very regimented. But anyway, so this could be a business meeting about, or a meeting with, it's either someone trying to help you with your physical self or your financial self, your stability. Okay, so look, she's trying to bring you balance. You're this Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be an earth sign that you feel like that's who you got your eye on. You might have your eye on this Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be an earth sign either. She could just really carry this energy, or he. And you think this person is practical, smart, they're stable, very nurturing, like you see them as you see the value, the value. And then the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, one thing is it's about valuing your own worth. And you may have some now showing some promise in what you're working hard on. This is hard work and perseverance. This is, you could be working with some other people, like this Queen of Pentacles, on a project, the business meeting. on some sort of project. It could be toward your health, stability, or security. But this is, you're going to be spending time on this and energy on this. It needs time and energy to come to fruition, to bear fruit, whatever that fruit is for you, like weight loss or low cholesterol, or you know, a place, you know, a place you can afford, or a new creative project, or some sort of something that you would like to grow, a business you would like to grow. So you'll have to apply it to whatever situation. But now, see, look at them together. I like how the queen and this person on their knees is both facing the same direction, holding that one coin in their hand, seeing the promise, right? This could be something new. Like, I feel like it's a new project, something new that you're beginning, because we have the Fool as well. And but you're trying to balance your funds at the same time while getting something going. You could be teaming up with this Queen of Pentacles, someone who's careful and sensible. You might need that grounding actually when you're doing this, because you might be just Quicksilver and just want to go. Let's get doing this. And they're like, okay, well, just wait. Well, first we have to figure out the budget, what kind of budget we're going to have. And, you know, so they could be really good for you, really grounding to keep you from flying, just, you know, half tilted, you know, kind of like the Fool wants to do. The Fool just wants to go. I'll check everything later, you know, kind of thing. In the future, near the end of December, you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is about taking the action. So now that we've checked all this and we've done some work and we've put some time and energy into it, well, now we're ready to put it into action. The King of Wands could come into your life as a person, a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It could come in as this, Carmela, Mel, you're shaking the camera. As fire energy. It's about taking action, feeling confident, knowing what you want, you know, and going for it. This is like, it's not reckless action, you know, like the Knight can be. It's very focused, determined, and knowing what you're doing. You know, this guy knows what he's doing. He's been around the block a few times. And yeah, so we got some fire energy here, which is good. This is what it needed here, because we have the emotion, we have, you know, the swords, where this is the communication, we have the work that we want to put in and keep it healthy, and now we have the action. And twos are also part of the planning, eh? The planning, how, where, when, you know, that W5. Ooh. Oh, God. Wait till I show you. So look who just came in next. First, let me put the King of Wands sitting there. Look who just came in. Queen of Swords. She cuts right to the truth. There's no nonsense. She doesn't put up with any bull, but also, and it could be a he. This is probably you, Gemini, or another air sign, but I think it's you. You're right face to face with this King of Wands. This is air and fire right here, and it's quite an even match. Look at these two. Look at these two. She does not back down. She, you know, can cut through any nonsense. And it's a really good combination. They bring that balance, you know, there's balance. I want to show you, what if I put this here? What if I put that Lovers behind or in front here? You know, it's funny because it kind of has the same colors as that. There's a yin and a yang here, is what I'm saying to you. And this heart going around. There's a yin and a yang. These two are opposites. You know, this person is opposite of you, but you probably can't get them out of your mind. You complement each other really, really well. I think they are just as attracted to you as you are to them. I think they love the intellectual conversation, communication. They don't back down. They don't lie. They're not. Do you know what I mean? It's real a high quality between these two people. For one thing, they both stand tall. It's a king and a queen, you know, and you know that you could the you wait like this. They're facing each other, these two. Okay, it's a face off. Now, one of you could be very comfortable the way your life is now. You're very relaxed. You take good care of yourself, and or the other person does. And this is, you know, I think that this is probably what you want with this person. You want a nice, beautiful. I just talked about a earth sign, their homes. You know how it's really cozy and comfortable. It's like a sanctuary. Nine of Pentacles is very much like sanctuary, you know. She's enjoying all the fruits of her labor. She's worked every single coin she's worked for, and now it's supporting her, you know. She's not supporting it, it's supporting her. And so in this situation, this looks like these two are going to try to form a comfortable life. Now, this could be through business or pleasure, and maybe both, you know, maybe both. It looks like this King of Wands is taking direct action right toward that. Like, one of you want this, also, the wand, the fire energy might get you up off the couch too. Like they might say, "Hey, you know, you're not laying down in the middle of the day or whatever." They're, you know, they don't let you lounge around all the time. They're like, "Come on, we got things to do. We got things to do." You know, because wands is about doing. And so it could be a really interesting combination. I think that it's thriving, it's healthy, and I think it's very comfortable. Very comfortable. Look how comfortable this looks. You know, not, and it's not in a rush either. It's just comfortable. It just unfolds and it's easy. It's not a big rush. It's nice. It feels good. You know, this person feels good, comfortable, confident. And I think that's what's happening in this relationship, whether it's a romantic or business relationship for you. It feels good. It feels healthy. It feels comfortable. And it could provide you with a lot of future comforts, you know, a lot of future security, right? Where you don't have to work so hard. And that's the other thing too, is that when there's two of you in the home, things aren't so as expensive, and it's not you don't have to work so hard now, you know. So anyhow, this is pretty interesting. You have a lot of people in your reading. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, that's probably you. Knight of Swords up here. I think this is the action you're taking. You're finally deciding. I shouldn't say finally. I should say you're deciding it's time. It's the right time to take the action because you want to go after what you want. Like, I gotta tell you, I was just thinking today or yesterday that in the new year, we're probably going to see a lot of romances, a lot of, you know, people getting together in couples. And even a lot of romances coming back from the past, you know, trying to get back together again. Because after all this that we've been through, people realize they don't want to be alone. You know, everybody is thinking, I don't want to be alone. This was tough, you know. And if I had to go through it again, I don't want to go through it alone. So, I think a lot of people are going to be really open to relationship, okay? So, anyhow, how? Let's put these transparent ones away for now. Put them up here on the phone stand. And then I'm going to get out the Cartomancy. The Cartomancy. Ooh, getting jumpy already for you, Gemini. Getting ready for the Gemini. Okay, what are the messages for Gemini? December. Oh, these are ready. They're getting very, very uncooperative. They don't want to be shuffled anymore. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I get mixed up in my layouts here. Okay, when I'm switching from tarot to cartomancy, because they're very different, you know. They're very different. They read very different. The layout's different. Yeah, I might actually incorporate a new layout in the new year, because we need something different, right? We need something different. Something new, just like that butterfly. So, I have 7 piles, and I go around until there are 3 cards in each pile. So I go around 3 times. And I deal them out face down, but right side up. So I begin here. This is the present condition. Whoa. Holy jumping Jehoshaphat's. 3 of diamonds, ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds. I shuffled these really good too before I even started the video. There's some sort of wish coming true for you. You could get a contract or a document. You may have to go to a meeting to sign a document. There is, I feel like it's something long awaited. You know, you've been waiting for a while. You knew it was coming, but it's finally here. It could have come from some sort of judgment. Not sure. Like it's a win. It's a win for you. Okay. There's probably money. So there's probably some sort of money coming back. And like I said, you may have to go to a meeting or the bank to sign something or get some sort of documentation or something like that. Okay. On the other hand, for some others of you, this is bringing me back to that Knight of Swords energy, the Lovers, and the Three of Cups. Because it's, you know, it's taking steps to make something you want come true. And this could be something very sparkling. It could lead to a passionate meeting. And that's what you want. You want it to lead there. Because I think you're tired of sitting around and thinking, you know, why does it have to be like this? Or why can't I have that? Or why can't I do this? You're thinking, well, why don't I just try? I'm going to try. And if I can't have it, I'm going to move on to the next thing and go for what I can have. You know, let's get out there. Let's do it and explore and try, right? And I think, yeah, this is pretty sizzling. This is pretty sizzling. I think the timing's perfect. Wow, another ace. Doors opening for you. Isn't it funny that the first card you got was the Fool, right? That butterfly, the rebirth, okay? And here is all these doors opening. 4 of clubs, ace of hearts, 3 of clubs. Something perhaps that you were doubtful about before, you have had a change of heart. You are putting time and effort into love. You know, you're really open to it now. You really want a relationship. Didn't I just say it? Isn't it funny? I just said this, that this is, and also this could be about a home. You know, you could be considering moving in with some people, sharing a place. It could be a big house, a farmhouse. Um, but you know, it's about sharing the work, something like this, I feel like. It could be a work share thing, I don't know. But anyway, but I also think you want to work on a relationship. That's where you're at. But I think that you were doubtful before. You were thinking, you know, why bother, or it'll never work, or, you know, you talked yourself out of it, perhaps. But I think you're having a whole different perspective now for some reason. Not really sure what's triggered it. Maybe you feel more confident financially in your security to give it a shot, or, you know, something's changing here, that's for sure. Two aces, two threes. Two aces are the idea, the door opening, the light turning on. And threes are taking that idea and putting action into it. Threes are an action card where we're doing something with this that we have. Another three. Three of hearts, jack of hearts, nine of diamonds. There's someone that you are ultra focused on, or they are on you. You know, there's one person, and that this is who you want. And I don't think you can seek another relationship out until you know for sure about this one, because I don't think you've ever stopped loving them, given up. I think you're in love. I think you have been. I think you want to go on a honeymoon. I think you want to whisk them away, or they do you. You know, this is really romantic. Three of hearts, jack of hearts. Like jack of hearts, they want to show you how special you are, that, and you're the only one. Like you're the only one. Can't you get you off their mind? And so they decide they're gonna take a chance. They gotta speak their heart. They gotta find out. And if it ain't gonna happen, they gotta know once and for all. But they gotta try, you know, before giving up. So they might come a distance to see you, or you may go a distance to see them. You may not live close by anymore, or something like that. You could invite this person on a trip, a weekend, maybe just invite them to your place. I don't know. But I'm also getting a feeling that I feel like you have the support of friends. Like I think your friends are saying, you know, go for it, man. You know, you're always talking about this guy or this girl, and, you know, try, try. And I think that you're realizing, yeah, that I'm letting life go by. And I love them, and I think you're going to be more successful than you think. You know, I just told you people don't want to be alone anymore. You know, they don't. And so these petty little things that we may have been mad at, or broke up at, or fought about before don't seem so important now in all this. You know, we're realizing, geez, was I ever petty? You know, oops. And anyway, so in your work pile, you have, oops, the seven of diamonds, the king of hearts, and the six of spades. Now this, if you're not working, this is how you contribute. Could be your hobby or creative project. It says that there could, like, you know, this is kind of the first person that's shown up, this blue-eyed person, or they're also the love interest. or this person is like really kind, nurturing, helpful. It could be a man or a woman. I feel like there's a masculine side to this person, even if it is a woman. They have a masculine side. They could be big boned. They could be, but anyway, I think again, there's some sort of obsession. It could have been obsession or fixation. I feel like, and I almost feel like this is something in the past. There could have been a fixation or an obsession or some sort of thing in the past that wasn't received very well. It came off as not, like it was a bad move. It was a bad move. Maybe you or they were just trying to prove their love and serenade, and you were like, this is friggin' embarrassing. Stop friggin' yelling at my window. And they're trying to sing to you. Anyway, I know that's a silly example, but see, it reminds me of some sort of obsessing. Obsessing. But I think it was in the past. And I think that um some sort of negative vibe came off it, like a chip, some sort of chip was there, or it chipped away at something. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why when in the tarot it was saying, just take your time. Just take it slow. Let it unfold. Let it be comfortable. Let it be comfortable. Because pushing it too quickly, I think, could be a bad move, right? Um, or any kind of expectations, pushing expectations onto the other could be not a good move. Um, it's funny, you had all threes and now we're going into sixes. Isn't that interesting? Because we're about to go into a six in January. Next year is a six, and sixes are about moving up to the next level. Let's take this to the next level. Let's work together and get somewhere, okay? And this is your exterior influence, and you have the Six of Clubs, the Nine of Hearts, and the Four of Spades. See, I think you could be getting help. You could be enlisting others to help you work on something. You're working on something, but it's about making a wish come true. I think your friends or others could be trying to help you. They could be encouraging you, help building up your confidence, encouraging you that you are enough and have enough just as you are. You're a perfect package, and give it a shot, take a step. Take a step. You still have doubt. Okay, you're still doubtful. I think you're Gemini, right? So you got these two minds, and your one mind can talk your other mind out of things. Okay? And so just be aware of that, and your right mind should be winning this conversation, because it's about taking action, checking to see if this is my right path or it isn't, one or the other. It's like you have a need to know. A need to know. Oh, wow. uh you could be trying to move. You could have were supposed to move, or wanted to move or something, but there was some sort of obstacle in the past, and suddenly this obstacle is lifted. You might be able to, or might have just recently moved into a new place. There could have been some sort of obstacle there for a while for you, and you weren't able to. It feels to me like you were displaced for a while. Okay? You were displaced for a while somehow. I also feel like there's a door of your heart that you haven't been able to close. You've been trying to close for a while. And this is this person that's always on your mind, has been on your mind, could be for this long. I don't know. For 10 years, maybe. And you've tried to close that door and you haven't been able to. You know, you just keep thinking about them, keep thinking about them. So I think this is why you're ready to make a move. You need to know. Because if it's not going to happen, you're going to close that door. But I think this is more about your move. I feel like you were displaced somehow. I also feel like there's been some sort of obstacle in your life keeping you from attaining fulfilling your dreams, really, to, giving you stability, giving you security, and in love too. But there's some sort of obstacle there of your own making that is preventing you, or has in the past prevented you. Sorry, I got an itchy foot. Oh, from happiness. But I think you're starting to change all that. This year is going to be a big marker for you. There's so much red here. There's so much red, and red is so positive. Really positive news. In your surprises, you have the Four of Diamonds, the Ace of Spades, and the King of Diamonds. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's someone passing. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? This is probably an older man, mature, probably, gray hair or white hair or platinum hair. I feel like it's unexpected. I feel like you didn't expect it yet, so soon or something like that. And this could be what changes your perspective about living and taking chances and going for what you want, and all this is this hasn't happened. It's going to happen, and it's going to surprise you. Okay. You could get some sort of gift. I don't think it's money. I think they could leave you something sentimental. All right? Sentimental. But I think that's a person. It could be a woman, but I'm pretty sure it's a guy. It's someone who's stable and secure. They're over 50 at least. Yeah, that's really all I can tell you about that person. And it's funny because it's the only other person you got, King of Hearts and King of Diamonds. It's very male energy. This person you could be close to. Yeah, they could have been a really good support to you or something somehow. Okay. Oops, I've got these upside down. So, now I'm going to take a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. These cards were gifted to me, and I always tell you that anything gifted has a lot more stronger energy. Like, the energy is a lot stronger. And so, and I love these cards. It was a really good choice by Alira. She has an Etsy shop, and the details are in the description box below if you'd like to take a look. She makes handmade jewelry, and she's a real beautiful soul. I got to meet her. So, what are the messages for my Geminis? December 2021, Gemini. What is the message for my Gemini? Tell me, Gemini. Gemini, what's the message for Gemini? Woo, they're taking a long time to get the message across here. There we go. There we go. I like it. Legacy of light. Legacy of light. You know, I really like this. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it here. So this is about passing down, you know, learning from my grandfathers, grandmothers, passing down what we know, valuable lessons, real things that we can hold tried and true, you know. What number is that one? 7. 7. This is it here. Okay. You are being asked to honor the legacy of light that is your sacred birthright. Take nourishment and support from those that have come before you, your ancestral lines, not only in blood, but also in spirit. You know, I got to tell you something right now. I think this person that's passing has passed valuable lessons down to you. They have, it could be a mentor, some sort of a mentor to you, okay? And this is what they're passing down to you, all right? Perhaps these are the beings that have inspired and motivate you to live as a sacred rebel from your heart and with belief in yourself. The more you are nourished by this legacy of light from your past, the more you become a bearer of the legacy for those that will be supported by your light in the future. This is a sacred endowment from the great universal source. It is the light of wisdom, creativity, radical courage, love, and respect that is passed down from the heart of each generation to the next. The legacy of light is your spiritual birthright to refine and shine your essence to the world, to be like a sun, radiant and unapologetic of your nature. So, let me see. The oracle is guiding you to something in your family history or spiritual ancestry that is relevant to you now. Your spiritual ancestry, okay? Spiritual. Can be recognized through the traditions and cultures you are intrigued by and interested in. They do not have to be the same as the spiritual traditions that you were raised within this lifetime, although they may be. The influence of your family history or spiritual tradition may be encouraging, constructive, but it may be also holding you back. Sometimes we unintentionally absorb the hidden fears of our parents or our religious upbringing, such as the belief that dreams cannot manifest, or that we have to compromise to the point of losing, which makes us feel truly alive. If you can relate to this or want healing, just in case it is happening beyond the level of your conscious awareness, simply complete the healing process below. If you were involved in a group project, this oracle is asking you to stay true to your heart of why you began working together in the first place, and to seek assistance, protection, and guidance from a source that loves all of you unconditionally. Finally, if you need a jolt to recognize that you are a creative being entitled to explore your ingenuity, perhaps through taking a class or pursuing your own artistic interest at home, then this oracle brings the particular guidance that, yes, this is a part of your life path, and you are encouraged to take it further. You are also acknowledged through this oracle as having some special creative and healing offering to make to the world in this lifetime. You will leave a legacy of light for the greater good upon this planet, and you will be lovingly supported in many ways by the great creative universal intelligence when you ask for help. If you don't know how to do that, just complete the healing process below. And so this is what you're supposed to say aloud. I am open to receiving the support, the guidance, protection, and assistance that I need to manifest the legacy of light that shines through me now. I release any conscious or unconscious attachment to beliefs or relationship patterns that hold me back from fully shining my light in the world. So there you go. Isn't that wonderful? So just rewind if you need to hear that again and write it down. And you can say that whenever you think of it. If you want, you can write it out your own little way, a little bit differently if you want. But it's a sample of a mantra or an affirmation that you can set to repeat to manifest this in your life, and manifest unconditional love. That's what it's all about, right? So, Gemini, I hope you liked this reading. It was a little bit different this month. I want to say happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy New Year. And like, share, and subscribe if you like this reading. Comment. I love to read your comments. And if you even just want to tell me what you think about this new deck I have. So take care. I'll talk to you soon. And be careful out there. All right now. Bye.